I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. We discuss real test questions in this channel. And let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for participating actively and sharing some brilliant problems. Here is another beautiful question from one of our subscribers who wants to understand how do we solve a real life trigonometry application. The question here is, Anil rides 12 km north of CN Tower on a mountain bike. He reaches Humber River, turns through an angle of 120 degrees along the river, and then rides 24 kilometers. Draw a diagram to model the situation. Determine exact value of Anil's distance from CN Tower. So very simple question, real life Toronto situation. Humber River, where I'm talking about, is almost 20 kilometers from CN Tower. So let's sketch the diagram first, which is key for solving such questions. So let's talk about this being the CN Tower, right? Okay. So Anil is driving north. So when we are looking into 3D, I prefer to draw north kind of at an angle of 30 degrees. So let me sketch north here for the given situation. So let's say this is my north, right? Looks good, right? So that is 20 kilometers, no, 12 kilometers north. Let's say this is north, right? So it gives you a 3D effect, correct? Now, he reaches Humber River, turns through an angle of 120 degrees along the river. So, turns through an angle of 120 degrees is kind of confusing many times, right? So, what it really means is from this path, 120 degrees, right? So, let's say this is like 90, right? 30 more. Kind of like this. Do you see that? So this is 120 degrees. So he turns through an angle of 120 degrees along the river. So that is the 120 degrees. You get the idea. So if you make a 120 degrees turn here, in that case, this angle here should be what? Well, 60 degrees, correct? And then he rides the bike 24 kilometers. Perfect. So this is 24 kilometers. So let's say this is the CN Tower point and this is point A from where the turning takes place, and that is B. So we have already drawn the diagram, right? The only part left is the river, right? So we'll draw the river also. Very beautiful river, which connects to Lake Ontario, right? So it is actually a connection from Atlantic Ocean to Lake Ontario. Perfect. So that's the scenario, right? Now we need to figure out exact value of this distance from CN Tower. Okay, so the distance from CN Tower is what we are interested. That distance, C to B, right? So that distance CB, let's call this as D, is what you need to find out. Now, once you have drawn the diagram, it is so simple, right? We are given two sides, 12 kilometer and 24 kilometer, correct? And once we have these two distances, 60 degrees is the angle in between, we can easily find C to D, right? So a couple of strategies which you could use in this particular case. Or one of them is cosine law, right? Now, in this situation, you can see we have two sides and the angle included. So definitely cosine law. So use cosine law to find CB. So CB basically will be square root of C to A square plus A to B square minus 2 times CA's AB, cos of angle between them, correct? Square root. So that is how you're going to find the distance C to B. Perfect. So once you draw the diagram, it is not at all difficult. That's what I wanted to say. So we can just plug in the values. We have 12 square plus 24 square minus 2 times 12 times 24 times cos of 60. You can use calculator to put this value, right? Ultimately, we are going to use calculator, correct? Cos of 60 is half, right? You can write half for cos 60. Right. And so, let's use the calculator, find the answer. So it gives me 12 square plus 24 square minus 2 times 12 times 24 divided by 2, right, which is cosine value. And, sorry, it is equal to 432 square root. So square root of 432 gives me 12 square root 3 as my answer, correct? So that is the exact value of the answer in kilometers, correct? Looking in the diagram, do you see some very interesting things, right? It is a 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle, if you now look at it, perfect. And 12 square root 3 is one of the sides, perfect. So that is the case. So that is how you could actually solve this particular question. I'd like you to now find the sides and describe the triangle. So extended problem for you is so we got this side as 12 square root 3. Perfect. So describe, the question now is to describe the triangle. CAB or ABC. Make sense? Correct. So I hope our strategy is absolutely clear. The diagram was absolutely easy to understand. Feel free to write a comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. And in case you want to learn from me, send an email on the address given. Thanks for your time and all the best.